start our narrowboat journey at Dunchurch Paul's Marina, heading initially south to Braunston on the Oxford Canal. This canal was constructed in the late 1700s in order to provide a connection between Coventry, Oxford and, via the River Thames, London. Its original purpose was to provide a trade route for coal mined in Coventry. At the village of Braunston, we join the famous Grand Union Canal and turn east in the direction of Daventry. On this leg of our journey, we negotiate a series of 6 locks known collectively as Braunston Locks. We then head on to Braunston Tunnel, a marvel of Georgian engineering, built in 1796. Braunston Tunnel is over a mile long. At Norton Junction, we turn north and pick up the Grand Union Canal's northern spur to Crick. And after a mile or so, we enter a famous series of locks collectively called Watford Locks. Here we rise up through 7 locks, 4 of which are arranged as a staircase. Continuing north for around half a mile, we enter Crick Tunnel. Opened in 1814, Crick Tunnel is just under a mile in length. After passing the Marina at Crick, we find that the canal meanders its way, continuing generally northwards, passing by Yelvertoft and eventually reaching the tiny settlement of Elkington, where our route finishes. The route covers around 18 miles and involves an ascent of around 86 feet. Well, that was an experience.
Yeah, I was soaking.
We could always have duck for breakfast.
Yeah.
Nice
You're
little.
going to kill and gut it.
So we're on our way down through a cascade of 6 locks. This is the top lock. They're all single boat locks. Later on you'll see that we have double boat locks. To walk along the gunwales here from the bow to the stern, and we go. Hey?
What are you doing?
Filming.
Oh, I see. I was going to say, you could have stopped it like that and just stepped off. Yeah, it's this.
So we're just finishing lock 1, opening the gates here, and then James will go down. Yep, okay, I've just been told to close the gate, ready for the next boat. So we do this here, we've got to release the ratchet and then drop it down gently. Okay, put the ratchet back on, windlass out. Cheers.
Good to close the gate.
Oh.
Well, we all do it. Classic one is when you push against the gate the wrong way.
Yeah. And then everybody stands there looking rather smugly, smiling to themselves.
Never done
Look at that idiot. Shall we tell him? Shall we let him off?
Come on, push harder, come on.
Oh, there are endless ways to be cruel, aren't there?
And when you're steering a boat, it always goes wrong with loads of people.
Yeah. Okay, so we shut the gate now. Use these little ridges in the ground to give some purchase for our feet. And they don't really need to be shut that hard because the water will close them when the lock is next filled. And you can see, because only one boat can come down at a time, you have to manage the flow of boats, otherwise you'd end up with a complete blockage. 2 boats meeting in the middle of the run of locks. So James is in number 2 now. And I have to do the red gate first. This draws water from this reservoir here. This provides the makeup of water. Yeah, okay, are we ready? We come over here to the white one. Make sure the ratchet's engaged. And as I was saying before, I was reminded of my need to open the sluice, open the gates. The water comes from the... Yeah, it is a bit. And you can see the water is being discharged into here, so it can be used again, rather than lose the water to the canal. So it's a way of conserving water. And James is now dropping down. So we're almost ready to open this pair of gates down here and proceed to the next lock. You can see some water is still coming out, so we're not quite there yet.
I can't get over how they built these by hand.
It's extraordinary.
Hundreds and hundreds of
Yeah, and just the land surveying as well. You know, the levels and everything. Yeah, I mean, we're talking. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about the 1700s, aren't we? So. Okay, so I think we're ready to open the gate. And here we go. Opening the gate. And we've got to drop these gates down, ratchet off, and away we go. And always leave the ratchet back in place. First. So the purpose of the red gate being open first is to allow the level in this make-up pool to equalise with the level in here before we open the gate here, the white one, which allows the water from this chamber here to go into the downstream chamber. Making progress. One more after this to do, I think. So the gate controls are on the other side for this one. Now this particular lock is large enough to accommodate a couple of boats, so that you can divert boats on the way up or down to control the traffic. Oh, I didn't realise there was one on this side. See these little vortices being kicked up by the flow of water. As you can also see that the gates are not watertight. They do pass. Apparently they last about 25 years and cost £250,000 to replace, and take about 8 weeks to be replaced. Expensive business. Okay, we're ready to go. Push off. These gates are far less heavy than those for twin boat canals. And time to drop the gates now. Make sure that the ratchet is off. I appear to be walking oddly because I'm filming with my head.
I realised that, yeah.
First time I've ever used it. I've no idea what it's pointing at. And I have to rely on the bleeping to know whether it's on or off.
I used to have,
So
I used to have one from cycling.
Oh, right.
And motorbiking, once you've done it a while.
Yeah.
Right, better close, do you mind closing the other gate?
Yeah, sure.
The next two locks are all set for you, and they're normal locks now, so I'll leave you with those.
That's very good. Thank you very much for your help.
Yeah, good luck with you.
Cheers. Thank you. Okay, so last 2 locks. Good morning to you. Lovely day, unlike yesterday. What happened yesterday?
I had a fire.
We did. We had a fire last night. Isn't it idyllic? Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Okay, well, let's go and help this man up here. What? What have I got? Oh, it's only one gate. Yeah, all right. Okay. Totally inexperienced. Ratchet on. Yeah. Okay. So isn't this delightful? What a fantastic place to live. A bit close to roads though. And lots of traders behind, caravan vendors, motorhome vendors. So I think this is the last one for a bit. So you can see this one was replaced relatively recently in 2017. Nice easy time for you.
It's really difficult to explain what's manoeuvring this boat.
It must be hard work when you're on your own.
Yeah, it's very hard work. It takes more than twice.
Well, it's not just the work, it's the distances. You've got to move around, and if you're having to move the boat as well, you're just constantly on your feet running around, aren't you?
And the lock is up the top.
Yeah.
The lock right up the top. About halfway up, I think.
God, this one's a bit stiff. Oh dear. Blimey, this is stiff, this one. Get the old feet behind it. Dog's got nothing to do. Dog's got nothing to do.
Well, you're taking your time.
Bloody, this one, I'll tell you, this one is hard.
Yeah.
Right. Ratchet on and away we go. I've got the wrong one, haven't I? You watch me, you let me watch, you watch me there doing it. Eh? You stood there and watched me do that. You bastard. Oh, it takes a while for this to be instinctive, I tell you. Okay. Trial number 2. Over the bridge. Oh, the weather is so much different from yesterday. Yesterday was overcast and cold and breezy. It's horrible. But today is like our first day, which was lovely, like this. So when the water finally stabilises, the pressure on the gates will relieve and I will be able to open them. And what you have to remember to do is, before you cross over the bridge to do the other gate, you have to drop this back down, release the ratchet and allow it to go down. And then over the bridge to do the other side, but a chap has come down and looks as though he's going to do that for me. On the other, here or over there? Oh.
Got them steps,
Is it? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
Thank you. Well done.
Oh, oh dear, oh dear. I know, I trod on the dog. Quite helpful because he's lighting up the tunnel for me ahead.